Now, I've gone a little bit tribal with the mallets and stuff, but one of the things that is also really good for things like that is the baldron, okay, for Celtic music, because I should have brought it and damn, all right, anyway, I mucked it up. You've got a tipper, which is a small stick, double-ended stick with a little welt in the middle. It's got various different things, and you hold it like a pen, and you sort of have that down, up, down, up, down, up, down, like that kind of thing. And what goes on with that is that the bass drum, to a certain degree, copies that when you're actually doing that, you see. So we've gone from Bonham to Africa, and now we're in Ireland, okay? And we're doing the same thing, you see. So you got that. Because with an Irish jig, it's in 6/8. So what you do, 6/8 time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what you have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. You see, it's the same kind of deal. And technically speaking, it's the same shit. I grew up with all this stuff. It's in my blood. That's why I'm such a Jethro Tull tragic. Bit of polymetrics there. The main thing for that was a double paradiddle, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. You learn that usually in 3/4 when you start off. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Pretty soon, once you learn triplets, you learn to morph those 6 notes into, instead of 3 groups of 2, you get 2 groups of 3. So you get 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. And then just change the counting to 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you take the right hand and just play it. And I should have brought my cowbell as well. How unprepared am I, damn it. I got all this shit and I haven't got the 2 pieces. Oh! Anyway, so what happens is that is an African bell pattern, you see. And that's what happens there, you see. So you get that kind of... and the toms are morphing into kind of a djembe kind of a thing there, you see. So that's what happens there. There's many rhythms that are based on the African bell pattern, usually played on a cowbell, which is over there. How unprepared. Oh, dear me. So that's what goes on there, Marcus. I hope that gives you something there. I've gone a little bit further than just our beloved John Henry. But what happens as well is that the same technique I can now get on a leaky boat and go across to South America and start to get into the Latin rhythms. And when you start doing things like that, that's a Latin bass drum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Now I'm way beyond Bonham, but well, no one can get way beyond Bonham. But anyway, what I'm saying is that I'm beyond the brief, the brief, Marcus. I'm beyond the brief. Okay, and what it is I'm now in the land of Latin. You see, so what I've got is this. So it's that, you see. Some people call it a samba bass drum, but it's so prevalent, and dear old Harold, I mention him so often on these face chooks, my old teacher, he would just say, it's just the Latin bass drum because you use it with everything, you know. George, the jungle, watch out for that tree. I dream of Genie, right? Samba. Now, I'm going to keep on going because now I'm going to mention Stephen Tocci because I didn't hear from you this week, Stephen, but I'm not heartbroken. But the thing about it is that double tap is used so prevalently by Tony Allen, who was Fela Kuti's drummer, and I mentioned that a few weeks ago. So you get that kind of and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and Afrobeat. There it is again, Marcus. Double. Bed's too big without you. Bed's too big without you. I don't think it's the exact beat, but you can sort of see where Stuart Copeland got it from. There you have it, you see. So that's what happens there. I'm going to do one more. Here's a heel toe for you as well, Marcus. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. You see, heel toe. You see, so that's what happens there. You could combine them, sort of thing. This is you could the aforementioned left, right, right. So I've got this going. That's how I started tonight's face chook. How about now I go heel toe with the left foot. Now, why was I counting 3s and 5s? Because I was doing left, right, right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. There's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, Chris. You need a beer after this, or a hard-earned polymeter. You need a big cold beer, and that beer is, Jeez. What the bloody, you got to bloody dance to that, Chris. Jesus Christ. God, less is more.